Oh, hello, and Differentials. It's Donald. Welcome back to my kitchen. And on today's menu, I'll be serving you a very special meal. This is the very first GX card to hit the Pokemon trading card game online. How did you get this card, Donald? Well, it was included in today's update. I bought it for $8.85 a while back, but X cards, they sent it to me just the day after. It's actually included in the promo box, but I only wanted the code, so here are the codes pretty much the day after I ordered. So good service from X cards. Thank you, Alex. Now, back to our Pokemon. SNORLAX GX. Looking at all its stats, you know this is a strong card. So you're going to see this is a strong card. Great, meaningful stats. Very tanky, very high damage. The payoff is excellent. So I'm going to explain to you how the dark version of this deck works, which I think complements this very well. And you're going to see it in 3. Awesome. Yeah, awesome matches. So let's get started. This video's intro, I just did a new remix for this particular GX. This is the first GX, first of the Sun and Moon series, so it gets a special remix just this time around. If you recognize what it is, you'll see, yeah, I suppose it's kind of appropriate for this particular video. So here we go. Let's get started. Now, SNORLAX GX. Let's make an analogy. If there were different, schools of karate, like the Drunken Master, this is the Sleeping Master. Yeah, because pretty much every single attack puts it to sleep or has something to do with sleep. Like the word asleep is pretty much in every single attack description. So let's start talking about you. First, we always gotta look at his hit points. 190, above average, your average EX, which is 180. 180, 170 is normal across the board. This is 190, even more, equal to Zygarde. And basic EX, you have to give it the Fighting Fury belt. 40 more hit points, 10 more damage. This is like evolving them, mega evolving them. You're gonna have 230. 230, more than Mega Mewtwo, more than Mega Rayquaza is going to be Mega level. So good luck getting rid of this. Good luck 2-shotting it. And we're going to try to push it to a 3-shot too. And that's going to be so dangerous. Now, first attack. First of your sleep food. Collapse. It just falls down, does a very meaningful amount of damage, and goes to sleep. How does that really work in actual fights? With the belt, it's 90 damage. This is 2-shot on most of the EX you run into. You're going to see those EXs in my matches below. So those are coming, and you see 2 shots. I mean, that's the goal of almost every deck. And it's got it with 3 energies. Very cheap to get up with a DC and an energy. So 2 energy cards, it's fast, it's meaningful, it's good. How does the sleep affect this? It doesn't really. There's a 3 out of 4 chance you will stay awake. 1 out of 4 that you'll sleep. And basically, if you're asleep, you can't attack again unless you have enough energies to use this next attack. But hey, it's 2 more energies. So if you, sometimes, 25% chance if you don't happen to have the energies, you may miss out on using Collapse. We're going to fix that, make it 100% chance that you can always have this by using All Night Party. Why All Night Party? Because this one gives you control of your sleep. If you are asleep, you can wake it up and heal 30 damage. Yeah, just like a Rough Seas. And giving this SNORLAX more health? Oh yes, good luck getting rid of this SNORLAX. I'll make sure to show you how good the healing is in the very first match, how that all adds up. So, it synergizes with actually these 2 attacks really well. I'll tell you how it works with the third one. Now, Thunderous Snore, 180. It barely misses the 1-shot itself. Actually, with the belt, it will 1-shot itself, and plenty of other EXs that are not wearing their seatbelts. Fighting Fury belts, so wow. This will 1-shot. If it's non-EX, it's gonna 1-shot it. So Beedrill, everybody above that's not EX, you are gone. So, excellent damage, but it must be asleep this time. Like I said, this is only a 25% chance. You do not two-shot with this. You have to get a therapist. So, we have a hypnotist. Hypno, good night babies. It reads a nice story. The cat and the hat. I'm sorry, the Meowth and the hat. Yeah, good bedtime children's story for Snorlax, and it gets him sleepy and he'll go to sleep because he's bored of that story. So, and then afterwards, he can use this attack. However, he cannot use this stadium because he has to stay asleep, so you do not get the healing unless you have 2 Hypnos. Because you use the Hypno stadium, then you use the final Hypno to put it back to sleep and use the Snore. So there's use for 2 Hypnos actually. Every other attack, you can just use 1 Hypno because it does not rely on it to sleep. Now, finally, the very first GX attack, Pulverizing Pancake. 210 damage, only 30 more. Just a small difference that can make everything change. Because this number, this meaningful number, will one-shot cleanly any EX that comes to it. Pretty much mega level EXs, one shot, and when that get one shots on big Pokemons are extremely game-changing. So the Pancake, the GX attack can only be used once, but it is a big deal. It changes the game. That's what GX attacks are supposed to do, and it does it. It does the job. That 30 damage does the job. Yeah, you can still rely on this as well. So GX overall Snorlax, you're powerful. And now, since you've got the core of the Snorlax combo, what are we using to support it? I'll tell you, there are a lot of options that kind of work with All Night Party and Hypno. We'll talk about the others at the end. I will tell you that currently I'm using Darkrai because Dark Head pretty much is a variant of Snorlax's attack, the Thunderous Snore, except it does 160 instead of 180. So 20 less damage, much cheaper attack. So, and I'm also using Yveltal because it's just cheaper to charge up. It has resistance to fighting, while Snorlax has weakness to fighting, so balances that out. And there could have been more options. That's at the end. So, man, we spent a lot of time. I'm gonna try to brush through this. Everything else is just to support the Pokemons that you saw. I have draw powers from Sycamore and backup draw from Shaman. I have Verse Seekers, which repeat those. I have Pokemon Receivers because I feel like I'm stuck on cards sometimes, so these help balance out. Hey, find me Sycamore, find me Hens. You could switch them for trainer mails too, but this will get me the supporter. Now, Level Ball, because that works for Hypno. I don't have to waste an Ultra Ball to discard 2 cards, so this helps me get out a little bit faster. I could use these Ultra Balls for other things. So, what else? You don't need Brock. You don't have to recycle that many energies and Pokemons. There's only this much. If Hypno gets discarded, that's when you need it. So, no Brock. We need our supporters for other things. We have DCEs, because they help pay for Snorlax attacks. All your Pokemon's attacks can use DCE. And a little bit of Max Elixir, a little bit extra energy. You don't need to use that much, so I only have 2. Anything else? Lysander, switches, because they have heavy retreats, Pokemon Ranger to get past, strange immunity attacks, and 2 Pokemon Center Ladies for extra healing. And remove special conditions too, if you really need that. So that, on top of the stadium, you 90 hit points per turn. Yeah, good luck getting my Snorlax GX. Finally, we are done with this. I want to see Snorlax in action. So, the very first match, it's first there because it showcased pretty much everything this deck can do. The full combo. And then we'll put a more intense match where I'm much more under pressure in the second match. And we'll just round it off with Blastoise. So, that's the plan. Let's get to it. You know, Snorlax, in the Sun and Moon, I had you in a Munchlax at the start of the game, and you carried me all the way through the playthrough, man. So now, it seems like you come from Sun and Moon and met me here. So, you and me against Snorlax? Let's do this, pal. So, welcome to another Snorlax GX match. I'm going to play my remix of, you probably know what it is. Not saying this time. So, let me go ahead and give an extra energy on this DCE right there. Everything is setting up so well, so, ooh, valuable. Speaking of which, Okay, there's some deck changes I gotta. This is the very first Snorlax GX match I'm playing, so we'll have to go ahead and. I forgot a special charge. So, okay, so Celio Dugong, my opponent. Not really too worried about this so far, but hey, there is a Glalie GX, EX. We're gonna call them all GX later, but not yet. So let me go ahead and drop the DC on. I'm gonna go ahead and flip. This will give him an extra hand, and I'm surprised he didn't charge up the Glalie. Actually, because it has the XP share, it sort of makes sense that he's doing that. So, do I need another Snorlax GX? Sure! Let's go ahead and toss it down. I could, and I should, probably get a Shaman, shouldn't I? Nah, because I can automatically guarantee a Hypno. I don't have to hunt for it later. Hypno is already out. So, you know what? We're going to put my Pokemon to sleep because I can heal off all the damage done to me. Good night, babies. We're all going to sleep. Now, we're all soldiers now. Wrong game. So, actually, there we go. Free health. Collapse. This is going to do 90 damage off the bat. I go to sleep. But at least I can wake myself up. And... well, Glalie gets the energy, and there goes the first Celio. So now, it comes out, it can use the instant freeze attack. So if he somehow gets 3 cards and a DCE, he can hit me pretty hard. There's the DCE, so now he needs 3 cards in his hand to slap me. But next turn, if I want to use a GX attack, I have to get a double Colorless Energy, which is a big risk. Hey, Dragonite, pull up. You can grab out a Seal. No, you want unknowns with these Dragonites. I remember that deck video? Yeah. So, Celio comes back. I'm back. And no, I can't say Reaper's joke. I'm back. Why would that make sense? I'm black and black. Okay, so it's going to grab a Lucky Helm, but this is not going to hurt me very much because he's not matching my hand. He's going to have a lot of cards, so, when I play Sycamore, it's going to be risky. So, once again, good night, babe. Oh, I don't need to use good night, babies. This is going to give him a free heal, so I should just woke myself up, get some free healing, okay. Do I want to risk a DCE and just Snorlax GXs? Like, yeah. I don't know if I woke myself up a little too early, so let's take a risk. 1 DC, 1 DC, 1 DCE, 1 DCE, 1 DCE. That's okay. We'll just slap an energy on. We'll give you a Fighting Fury belt. I'll toss down a Darkrai. And let's go ahead and use Collapse. Slap you again. 90 damage for 3 energies. It's really, really good. And there is no real penalty because the chances of waking up is 75%. You're gonna wake up. Out of 3 out of 4 times you're gonna wake up, so that's pretty good. Now, I have 4 cards in my hands. He's healed itself up, but I'm getting ready for a Pulverized Pancake. No, Thunderous Snore, and he's charging that Snore. Dragonite up. That is not good because it always discards an energy every time it slaps me, and if it gets a DCE out, I'm not attacking. So, hits me again for a very light amount of damage, so I'm pretty happy. DCE. We have an extra energy, but it is this card that I am afraid of because if Hyper Beam goes up for some reason, we're in a bad situation. So let's go ahead and bring out the Dragonite. I'm more afraid of that. If he gets another DCE on it, it would be bad for me. So guess what? We're gonna use our first GX. No, actually, I go to sleep automatically. There's no requirement. So let's go ahead and use Goodnight Babies because I want to get the free healing out of my stadium. So let's go ahead and wake myself up. Dragonite's asleep. It's like anesthesia. Pulverizing GX. Here we go. 220 damage. I go back to sleep. Hey, if I go to sleep, that's a good thing. So let's go ahead and grab some more cards. Oh, there's no space for a Shaman. That's okay. We don't really need a Shaman because Shamans for extra card pulls is what I really want to use it for. So here comes Glalie again. It's like, man, no matter how many times I slap this thing, it just won't go down. So he has so many cards in his hands, but I don't see he can play them all. What are these things? Now we need Donald Trump to find out. So there we go. 90 damage. I gotta keep my big heavy Snorlax alive. So we oh hey, a DCE. Let's go for another Snorlax, and I'll go ahead and just heal this back up. And we need to use Goodnight Babies. So, in order for me to use I'm gonna KO it this time. Here we go. Thunderous Snore, 80 damage, 180 damage, 190 damage. Go, Snorlax GX. So, after this, Lapras is out. We've healed it so much. I don't know. We'll check at the end how much the healing is, though. I woke up That's, yeah. SNORLAX Ex, you're way so strong. You are strong. You take so much energies, but you are strong. So, let's see how many times we healed it up. Reward stats. I haven't actually looked at this. Healed me, 130 healed. I healed half your life. Oh, more than half your life, SNORLAX. You know, I care about you. So, let's move on. You know, a recurring Pokemon game is that when you're traveling, there's always some Pokemon blocking your road. So, you have to find like a Pokeflu, do something to get rid of it, some way to do that, and it used to be originally Snorlax's main role. So, did he block the road in Sun and Moon? Yeah, but another Pokemon, another very familiar Pokemon did. So, it was close. It was close. Just leaving that out there. So, no sleeping in the middle of a road. It's a bad place to sleep. Now, welcome to another SNORLAX GX match. I'm gonna play my remix of. I'm sure you know what it is. Yeah. This is a GX. So we're playing all the new stuff. Here we go. Do I want to play this on my Shaman? You could make it really tanky. Sure, very tanky Shaman. I'm gonna go ahead and leave it as that. Do I get a Pikachu? No. What can you do? It's Rayquaza. I think this may be the white Mega Rayquaza, because when I see Raichu or Pikachu that evolves in Raichu, I see this might be a bench space sort of deck. So next turn I can collapse. I'm missing a draw supporter now, so you can see. Wow, I haven't pulled one just yet. I knew it. We're gonna get rid of that Stadium Sycamore. Plow through. There's the Raichu. Didn't want to save it. I should have. Wait, there's an energy here. He won a DC right on his first turn, I understand. So, this is really the white Mega Rayquaza. It cannot one-shot me unless he fills up his entire bench, like we're talking about all 8 of them. So if I get something to shut the stadium down, maybe okay, another Sycamore, he already displayed it. He really needs Shamans here. So, and I have Lysander. I really want to deal with this right now. So, 60 damage, 30 how's that gonna get me close to a shot? You know, this is a threat. I should deal with it. And I do want to just keep my health high enough because that 30 damage counts for something. So, we're going to go ahead and use Collapse. Take this, 90 damage. You're halfway gone. Halfway, so if it does not Mega Evolve, that's that. And still, no Sycamores, no end. Stop complaining, Donald. You're okay. Oh, man, that's going to fill up his bench so well. Look at this, 3 EX cards coming out. That's Mega Rayquaza. If he's got a Spirit Link, oh man. And I know he has the Sycamore too. So, it is going to Manaphy Rayquaza, 180 damage. I can survive one more attack, and I cannot finish it off unless I draw a DC. So, please draw a supporter, please, and help me out, man. So, nope. Not gonna even go finish this one off because he knows he's gonna get KO'd. He may just Mega Evolve the back one, which is going to be dangerous. Because he's got a lot of bench space now. I'm worried. There's a Raichu! So, bench... And yeah, you could tell. You saw the tech. You could guess this was a bench sort of deck. There's the Mega Rayquaza. Now, I would love the Pulverizing Pancake that. But, as you see, I have been stuck on cards. Let's go ahead and get our first KO. Go to sleep. And if we can get a DC somewhere... Oh, we can use the GX attacks. He only has 4 bench space, and remember, he needs to fill up everything. Every single bench space must be filled, otherwise, I get it. So, he pulled it up. Oh, it's gonna slap me so hard, but let's see if you can fill all, how many? 4 more Pokemon, that's tough. Sycamore, that's a lot of card pulls. It is, yeah. It needs all 8, that's 5. Oof. You're gonna be so wounded after this too. So easily a DC on this Raichu could finish me off. So I may not be worried about healing my own Pokemon. I may just, oh, Donald, you gotta just, it depends if I'm still asleep too. I really want to charge up another Pokemon or try to set up something else. Otherwise the Shaman's gonna be here. So we have not been able to set up a Drowsy, a Hypno, because we were just, you know, stuck with our Lysanders, our Pokemon Center ladies. We're gonna stick, that's 6. You survived. You woke up. to start up another Pokemon or to heal myself. At this point, I think I'm gonna go for the heal myself. Let's heal myself. Pulverizing Pancake. Take the pancake! Take the pancake! One shot of Mega Rayquaza. 2 prize cards. We have a Lysander too. We can one-shot one of these Hoopas and be done with it. I still have a significant amount of hit points left. 110. Is it gonna survive a Raichu? He needs one more Pokemon to get it. So if he does not have another Pokemon, I'll still survive. And I gotta work up for a plan B. Otherwise, 110 is gonna be Sycamore. He is gonna get another Pokemon. So Shaman's gonna come out. It is weak to, there's the 6 Pokemon. That's not good. We could have, Lysander, but this. Now that's what he needed. That sort of bench is crazy. So, maybe I should have, instead of using, I should have Sycamore, locked up his bench base. So there goes our Pokemon. If he's gonna get the Shaman next. We need to set up another Pokemon ASAP. Let's go ahead and reduce his damage down to still a scary amount. So that's why, maybe that's the move I should have done. See that? Get the stadium. He couldn't have filled past his 5, which I would have won the game by then. So let's go ahead and use Super Rod. I did miss a bunch of cards. This is the last opportunity to use it. So I could try to lock him up, or I could risk losing a prize card. Let's go ahead and do this. I may get another switch. I've been stuck for so long, so we're gonna go ahead and charge this up. Let's go ahead and load you up. Let's go ahead and load you up. Drop this down here. Drop this right here. I'll end my turn. I have to give up a Shaman. There's no choice. It has weakness to Raichu, so Raichu's 200 damage is gonna get me. So he had another stadium right there. I guess he could have used that to counter. And we're gonna see a bunch of cards come back. Yeah, I want to go straight for a Pulverizing Pancake. I don't know if I can do that. I want another DCE. Yeah, so DCE. I've only 2 of them. That's a bit risky. Well, we may just have to take the risk, guys. I'm gonna Ultra Ball, try to put his Pokemon to sleep, try to put both of us to sleep, and then find a way to pull through, get the last 2 prize cards. But this is so unlucky to get Shaman out in this manner. So my remaining Pokemon are quite powerful. I'm pretty happy with that. So we may see Rayquaza. He should not try to fill up his bench again. So, oh well, he is gonna fill up his bench again. We need another stadium. Mr. Pulverizing Pancake is gonna come out. It may be able to get rid of this Raichu if it gets to DC, because it does have enough damage. So Hoopa pulls out Rayquaza and Mega Rayquaza. He may just straight Mega Evolve without the Spirit Link, or he does have the Spirit Link. I don't know. But my Shaman may live, so you have a chance. An energy goes on to that. I need the stadium to reduce his damage. Maybe that he's assigned that very last card. Are you gonna get my Shaman, or are you gonna Mega Evolve your big Mega Rayquaza? Decisions. In order to get a one-shot, Thunder Snore. That's a lot of energies remaining. Circle Circuit, he decides, I'm not gonna Mega Evolve. I'm gonna get the 2 prize cards. Good choice. So, this may weaken my Snorlax enough for, something dangerous to come out. So, I should end, right? No, I shouldn't. I'm way so close. Oh, I forgot to use the Ultra Ball. So tense. Okay, so we have this right here. We have a all-night party. With I think that's it. So he's gonna have to choose some Pokemons to throw off. Probably a bunch of those Pikachus. So we're gonna get this out. He needs more DCEs. How many DCEs been used up? 2. So you're just where I am. Collapse. I am now asleep. I can wake up. Blah blah blah. We got rid of that evil Raichu. And now Verseeker. I can just go for a Pikachu after this as long as I wake up. So it's gonna be very hard for him to get enough damage to one-shot me. 1 more prize cards, 1 more Pikachu. I'm looking for you. Raichu's came out, and what's gonna happen? Teammates, any 2 cards you want. Yeah, I'm as long as I keep this, I'm okay. He cannot shuffle my hand again. Oh, I don't think he's running a red card. So I see it. I see it right here. This is gonna be it. This may be it. So, any 2 cards, Spirit Links are very cheap to get, right? So there's gotta be some here. I think he was just unlucky about getting it. There's a DCE, Holmes and right on it. First Seeker, Lysander, you already played the teammates. You already played the teammates. So, there goes Mega Rayquaza. That's it. 1 more prize cards. Go ahead and bring out. Pikachu. Gotta use Pikachu. I cannot use Thunder or Snore because it does nothing if I'm not asleep because I forgot that move. So I forgot to use the Ultra Focus. I was like going through fast, but we squeeze through. We squeeze through. He has 2 more prize cards to finish off. He couldn't go for a Drowsy. That was only 1 prize card. The Snorlax is big and it's tanky. So you do good. You did good, Snorlax. This was a game where we went through healing, but you went against a much tougher damage deck. We saw how tanky you are. You get the damage. I like you, Snorlax. I like you. Everybody likes Snorlax. So let's move on. So if you haven't played the Sun and Moon game, you may not know that Snorlax GX, you need to know Giga Impact. A very strong Hyper Beam-like move, except for physical attackers. So, essentially, it's Giga Impact is already a powerful move. You can one-shot a lot of Pokemons throughout your gameplay with Giga Impact by itself. So, yeah. Oh man, you had to discard that. Essentially, it's slightly redundant, I suppose. Although you don't have the, let's say, you don't have the cooldown to worry about where you have to recharge after Hyper Beam. So, you know, I'm getting off topic. Let's focus back on the game. Darn, why did you discard that? Welcome to another Snorlax GX match. I'm gonna play my remix of... You probably know what it is. Yeah. So, well, I'm just gonna end it there. I should have been able to attack this turn, but it was Team Flare Grunts. These guys, they're a mean bunch. Oh my gosh, Blastoise. Now I kind of want to go to sleep, but oh well. It gets the first attack. Can he not one? No, I got 200 hit points. I'll be okay. So, okay, and I would love to do that again, but let's go ahead and just sycamore this. I really will need to pull the cards I need, so... Whew, we missed this one. Let's go ahead and discard these 2 because it's a free energy, like a free fast energy. I know I have no card power, draw power, so let me go ahead and pull this. I should be a Hypno, but that's okay. Let's go ahead and pull this out. I'm looking for my Drowsy, but I know that I have no more card pulls after this, so... Okay. Sometimes this doesn't go so well. So, here we go, 90 damage. I've got to sleep. I want to stay asleep, but that's okay. Ooh, I can take it down. If it does not Mega Evolve, it's going down next turn. Now I can use Splash Bomb, which hurts lots, and we see Vaporeon come down. Ooh, Vaporeon doesn't do no damage if it gets low. So, it doesn't use its... Oh, he's trying to buy time, and wow, this card comes out. Okay. Let's go ahead and see what we get. Max Elixir's a miss, of course. I'm gonna go ahead and keep adding energies on this. There are no more Hypnos, which means I have to get my Super Rod out if I want to see another Hypno. So, woo. Let's go ahead and charge, attach this to you. Yeah, let's get some variety down here. So, I think that's it. And I'll have to end my turn. So, very slow with him discarding energy, and that I had to plow through my Hypnos to do so. So hopefully it's not in the prize card. Vaporeon is actually charging up. Interesting. So we have another DC. Of course, I'm not going to waste it on you. Fresh Snorlax. I want to see Snorlax. You're so reliable. I want to see the Snorlax. Let's go ahead and heal you up, and then that's going to be that. I'll end my turn. I know I cannot put the sleep effect up, meaning Thunder or Snore isn't going to work. Pulverizing Pancake will. So, he may actually get this free, free slap on my Vaporeon. Maybe. Okay, we're going to have to plow through our deck. Here we go. Let's go ahead and look through this. Is the Super Rod here? Yes, it is somewhere here. I want to get my last drowsy up because, you know, having 2 drowsy does benefit. So, come on, let's do this. Super odd, super odd. Very high chance. Oh, thank you. And there's, oh my gosh, there's the level ball. Of course, I'm gonna grab everything back. My deck is bad. Oh. Max Elixir, this is gonna go on to the next Snorlax if it hits. Perfect. Level ball, come on, Hypno, let's do this. Hypno is out, so I don't need to use the Pulverizing Pancake for this move because there is no Fighting Fury built. So let's go ahead, follow up with a switch, and we're gonna go ahead and good night, babies. Everybody goes to sleep. You are going to sleep. Oh, I would say permanently, but that sounds bad. Thunderous Snore, take this. 190 damage. There it goes, and it's like horizontally. So now you got 230 hit points. Good luck with that ceiling. Sound is like, no, I want my Mega Blastoise to come out, but still, Fisherman. Wow, yeah, that means that there's no other cards to be played. So, Celio, Dugong, Freezing Breath. That could slow me down, but I could wake up from it. I don't know how that works with paralysis. I'm paralyzed. So, can I be paralyzed and asleep? Let's take a look. Good night, babies. You go to sleep, I go to sleep. I think it removes paralysis, right? Or can I attack? I can attack, so removing a condition with another condition. That's interesting. So the DC is down there. I think I'll save it. Let's add this right here. Thunderous Snore. I could wake up and attack it. I think that wouldn't have been enough damage. So, wow, it serves as a free removal of special conditions, and I've woken up. Oh, I wanted to stay asleep. Hello, Blastoise. Blastoise can force me to switch once again with its rapid spin. So Wally. Oh, Wally's only gonna work for Magikarp because it does not excluding Pokemon EX. So Gyarados. A full Gyarados that would actually be powerful with doing the silly things. So Snorlax, it looks like you're gonna have to go out. Do I? Yeah, double. So if I switch, let's go ahead and put energy on. I cannot finish it off in one shot. I would love to finish it off one shot. So let's go ahead and do this. I don't think he can one shot me. I'm thinking about healing myself. You know what? I should heal myself. I haven't used the supporter. So back to full life. And let's go ahead and good night, babies, again. And we are gonna just one shot. Luckily, we haven't seen a Mewtwo yet. So here we go. Another DC. We're good to go. So now both my Snorlaxes are ready to go. Ooh, and it's like, you put me in the deck. Aren't you gonna give me some showtime? Yeah, this is Snorlax GX's deck. So I want this to be like the nice well played. So well played. We're gonna finish it off with Pulverizing Pancake. Flipping that over, 220. I love the strong damage. You know, when a deck comes out of counter, it removes its energy, that's bad, but as you saw a little bit, at the start, the damage on Snorlax is spectacular. I love it. Whew. Let's move on. Well, looks like you made it to the end. Thank you and congratulations. So it is time we rate this deck. Let's break it down. Damage 180. Technically no penalties to do this with your Hypno, and 110. Yeah, you are gonna get those one shots. We're giving you an A+ for this. Now reliability. Look at these big energy costs. What happens if there's more energy heavy discard stuff, like people running lots of enhanced hammers? Team Magma's Grunt? Ooh, I might not be able to use Thunder Snort. Alert Collapse seems reasonable enough, so reliability, I've got something to rely on. Well, like a good backup to default on if I can't use my biggest attack. So it ain't too bad. I also got other backup attackers which we'll talk about soon, and the payoff, ooh, big hit points, big damage, very consistent, no real penalties. A right there. Now, overall, Snorlax GX, when I use you, because I have all these stats and power on my side, I feel you are a strong card. Now, this deck is so flexible. You are colorless. You can actually squeeze or use it with fairies, use it with other types, but there's still other combos with our dark combos too. So I could have used Yveltal. You know how this is the Fighting Fury build often. Use Fright Knight, switch out this, and you can KO it if they're clinging on to their life with the Fighting Fury build. And hey, Pitch Black Spear is pretty good too. Or you could use the other regular Snorlax, toss and turn, 3 energies. It has to be asleep, but this here's 2 shots. With the Fighting Fury belt, 180 hit points, 2 shots any Pokemons in the game, past, present, future. Landlord included, unless it's got the belt. So, alternate attacker, if you need a Pokemon that's not an EX, and you don't want to rely on the Pokemon Ranger, those 2 are pretty good. Or you want to go Grass, you can get the Sceptile too. I mean, if your opponent's asleep, when it attacks, so it'll work, this will help too. Look at the low energy cost, even much lower than this the Darkrai. So, there's so many ways you can adapt the build, is what I'm trying to say. Now, I think that's it for Snorlax. You're good. We could even make you better and adapt you when times change. So you're colorless after all, but because of your big energy cost, you're gonna have to be the star. Oh, and of course, beware. Energy discards Mega Mewtwo. It destroys big energy Pokemons like this. And Garbodor. Garbodor not so much. You can Lysander it out, but it does stop this. So something with 100 damage needs to take care of it. And this is barely missing it, so you may need to default on something else. Okay, so I think that's that for Snorlax. I wish I wasn't done with you. I want to play you some more because you're fun. But let's what's for next time. Today's video was supposed to be Machamp, but you really couldn't miss out on the debut of the GX. So Machamp, we're really gonna get to you this time. And you're like, hey, Snorlax, you're weak to fighting. I'd take care of that in a heartbeat. So yeah, the next deck will probably beat the heck out of Snorlax that ever ran into it. So, Machamp break, you're up next, man. Hey, those are nice stats and numbers already too. So let's move on. That'll be for next time. Yeah, Machamp. Okay, if you liked the video, I probably should have stopped saying that. Please do like and subscribe if you want to see more of this content, because you liked it. So I'm on Facebook, I'm on Twitter. They're to get updates a little bit faster ahead, and they come to YouTube from there. And all my remixes, most of them, the ones that have been released, are on Spotify, iTunes, Apple Music, wherever you like to stream your music. You'll probably find it there. So thank you very much, Integrals, Differentials. I will see you back hopefully Friday for Machamp break. Bye-bye. Whew, we almost missed doing the comments from last video. So, for last time, Galliaverse said, Beedrill. And if you saw that video, the allergic shock was something that, something much more reliable. That's something I really wanted through with my tougher matches. So he says, honestly, I'll drop the evolutions, go all out allergic shocks to take those decks. And as noted, it gets one shot so easily. And to a Pokemon that uses lots of cards to set up, you just can't afford that. It's nothing like Snorlax GX. So, but if you do want to go down the Beedrill route, I'd say use 3 allergic shocks. Maybe have the option of doing some bench attempts. It may help you out. Get the free retreat. And if you want to do the other one, the evolutions ones, and I read the rest of your comment, Galliverse. Yeah, try to slow them down as much as possible to actually use the bench sniping. So it does eat up a lot of deck space. So that's that for the Beedrill. But Champ, you get the hit points, so I'm much more confident in you than the other ones. Well, that's it. Thank you, Integrals. Thank you, Differentials. I will really see you next time for my Champ break. Hopefully Friday.